Things we bring to the range.
Nothing, because I forget everything.
In 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, it's Eric and
Roy.
And today we're talking about things that we bring to the range. So we're going to kind of break down our gear list and, you know, from everything admin stuff to what we bring to what we wear.
And kind of just basically a day, like when we know we're going out to train or teach a class, just in general, what we bring to the range, what we typically wear. A lot of times as far as attire.
At least some underwear.
Yeah, I mean, always. Not all the time.
Yeah, you know.
A little bit of powder, maybe.
Yeah, definitely powder.
Definitely add that to the list.
Yeah, some powder.
It's hot. It's swampy.
Well, while you're sweaty and swampy, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. And also a big shout out to a recent affiliate that we have, we are affiliate of, is Big Tex Ordnance. So any of the stuff that we are talking about today, most likely you can find on their site, and also save some money with all kinds of different discount codes with all of our affiliates in the description below. Any disclaimers?
No.
Okay. All right. So let's start off with admin stuff. What are some admin things that we bring?
All right, so it doesn't really matter if you have a range bag or some type of tote or whatever, okay? So a couple things that I always make sure that I have with me. We shoot at a big boy range.
Yeah.
Okay, meaning that nothing there is going to be provided for us. For the exception of some steel targets and the bay itself, and the ability to have a target stand, okay? Outside of that, we're on a big boy range. You're responsible for bringing your own stuff. No one is going to provide you with a stapler.
Yeah. Or tools.
Or tools.
Yeah.
So one of the things I always make sure that is in my admin type box that I always have with me. So I have a small Pelican case that I keep everything, and it looks like a total disaster because I just literally chunk everything in it.
Yeah.
But it has in it, and it definitely has a stapler.
Yeah.
Always has a stapler. Or you're
With
always
staples.
With staples, because
Yeah.
you're having to shoot something.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that is paper. I don't always want to shoot steel. I enjoy shooting steel, but most likely I'm always going to be shooting some paper because it holds me accountable for my accuracy and stuff like that. When I'm shooting that paper, I need a way of hanging it up. My stapler, need to have staples, shot timer.
Yeah.
So check. Got my stapler, staples,
Shot timer.
Shot
And
timer.
with the staplers, we like the staples that are really long to kind of, because you get those furring strips and there's tons of staples in it.
Yeah.
So when you're putting up an IPSC target, get the longer staples so that we can kind of punch through it and get stuck into the wood real good.
Staples can be confusing because there's so many to choose from.
Yeah. So many
I've
staples.
bought the wrong staples
yeah.
so many times.
Just
Have you ever bought the wrong staples for your staple gun and got so aggravated that you just bought an entirely new staple gun?
Yeah.
Because you could not remember if you took J21s or N35 or whatever the number is.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you are the individual that you have bought another stapler,
Comment below.
comment below, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I have a box full of staplers.
Is it lights and subscribe?
Lights and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, so stapler. I need my paper, right?
Shot timer.
Targets.
Let's talk about the shot timer real quick.
Shot timer, yeah.
Special pie.
Special pie, yeah.
What's
that's a good one.
Yeah, that one's actually what we found a pretty good
Yeah,
deal
on
it.
Amazon. The Special Pie Timer, it's has Bluetooth capability. You can recharge it.
Via USB.
USB, so I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but that's a pretty solid timer. Any of the pack timers are obviously good. They don't hold up really well in the rain.
No.
It rains a lot here in Florida.
Yeah.
What is the other one that I just got recently? You remember what the brand is on that one?
I can't remember what that one is. It's red. We will put it in the actual, we'll put it right here. This little ticker down here on the bottom?
It's a smaller timer. It holds a lot of data, a lot of information.
Yeah.
A lot of your competition shooters and stuff like that you'll see them out there. It probably took me 8 months to get it when I ordered it.
Yeah.
It's built by a local shop, I do believe in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's a pretty solid shot timer, so it'll be down and below, right there.
Right here. Yeah, I know that the actual original Pocket Pro timers Not Joe. What's that guy? The good shooter's name? Ben.
Ben Stoker.
Ben Stoker. He had a lot of issues. They actually sent him one that was broken, and he was like, "Hey, it's broken." They're like, "Nope, you're a liar." And so, so you might want to just. I think it's time for an updated shot timer. So yeah, check out the one that's on the sticker below, or also the Special Pie on Amazon.
Yep, that's a pretty decent one. We've had good luck with it so far. Targets, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Got to have your paper, got to have your targets, whether that is IPSC cardboards or IPSC paper. If I'm shooting paper, I typically bring me some type of backer.
Yeah.
So that's my other admin stuff that goes into my truck or goes into my vehicle with me that I make sure that I have. Those are things that people tend to forget. I know this sounds really, really simple.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how many times I've been at the range.
You see like a USPS box broken up and taped up.
I mean, if that's what it is, hey, if you forget your cardboard, swing by a local post office. You can get priority mailboxes completely free, chop them up and use them as a backer.
Okay, I will say though, I saw one guy, he had forgot his staple gun. He took his Benchmade knife, stuck his son's Benchmade into the cardboard in the furring strip, and his Benchmade, and I was like, stop. Just, here's the stapler.
Here, let me go hit it with a stapler.
Yeah.
So many times that we're seeing guys show up and they're scrounging around the garbage can for cardboard backing, things like that. For us, it rains a lot, so if the garbage can is out there, it's probably full of water at the same time. So
and
dip spit, the cardboard's probably no longer good.
Yeah.
So making sure I have my cardboard as far as backers.
Also the pasties, like the little orange pasties for your targets. If you're trying to do some zeroing, that's really nice. And then also you can either get the squares to cover up your hits, but also just getting like masking tape, like regular packaging tape. The masking tape or the blue painter's tape, and use that to cover up your hits.
It works incredibly well.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the other, honestly, one of the things that is most important to me, and if you ever take a class with us, by the way, if you didn't know, if you're new to the channel here at Barrel and Hatchet, one of the best ways to support us is to jump on our website, pick up some merch, pick up some gear, stuff like that, but also come take a class with us. If you want to benefit necessarily, sometimes when you're, when you're giving money over to us to provide you with something, come and train with us. We enjoy having that opportunity to see you guys.
And train with you. It's great to see people investing in themselves.
We offer a ton of different types of classes. We have our scope carbine classes. We have a couple of different red dot pistol classes.
Night vision.
We have our clandestine carry class, probably one of my favorites. Kind of a concealed carry class where we're pushing, pushing the boundaries, pushing the speed and everything else from concealed carry a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? But he is a marker.
Oh, wait, hold on. So this is a Sharpie.
Yep.
Just a typical Sharpie.
B-roll Sharpie.
Put the B-roll for the Sharpie right here.
Yep.
All right. And then this is the Sharpie holster. It is the Barrel and Hatchet Sharpie, official Sharpie holster.
By the time you are seeing this video come live,
this will be available.
This will be available on the website.
Yeah.
Myself and Eric believe in 100% of always having a Sharpie. If you take a class with us, one of the requirements is that you bring with you is a Sharpie. If you forget your Sharpie, I have an entire box of them in my admin.
We'll actually have Sharpie holsters available.
We'll have Sharpie holsters for purchase. But as my administration box that I carry as an instructor, I have an entire pack of Sharpie holsters in there for students that may not necessarily, or mine goes dry, whatever it is, I need backup. You will find me most of the time when you're on the range where I'll probably have 3 or 4 of these in my pocket.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, I've lost the cap.
Or the student has kept one or two.
Student has kept it, or the cap breaks off.
Yeah.
So we wanted a different way of carrying this outside of just shoving it in my pocket or shoving it in a piece of gear.
Or especially if it's in your pocket and you have a leg strap, trying to get into that pocket and try and figure out how to get your Sharpie out.
Always carry a Sharpie with you.
Yeah.
I carry it a part of my EDC on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
I use the Sharpie for my daily activities at work where I write with it and everything. It's just a super handy tool to have. But the Sharpie holster for when you're on the range, clipping it to your belt, whether you're running a battle belt setup, a EDC belt setup, your cap stays on the inside, so you're not losing your cap.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep this on your belt, you always have your cap.
When you pull your Sharpie out, it will already be uncapped, and you can actually rotate it in whatever direction that you need.
I have put myself on a shot timer before. And I can draw this Sharpie and mark my bill drill.
Mark your misses.
Mark my misses on my bill drill faster than I can shoot my bill drill.
Yeah, he's gotten real fast at marking his hits.
So
and
really good. So holster, Sharpie holster. By the time you see this,
go check out the website.
Yeah, go check out the website. This will be on there. if you pick one of these up, it'll come with a Sharpie.
Yep, it'll come with a Sharpie.
You can obviously just replace it with any Sharpie. Carry a Sharpie with you on the range. That is a massive, fantastic tool to have in your bag, okay, if you're not carrying it.
What about our
What else in
tools?
admin? Hold on, what else in admin?
Tools.
Tools, okay, yeah. Tools fall into admin, right? I don't carry a ton of tools because I don't plan on rebuilding rifles when I'm on the range.
Yeah.
If my day has gotten to that particular point in time where I'm having to break down rifles and rebuild them to that much, I'm just not doing it. We've talked about this before in the past, I always carry additional bolt carrier groups or bolts, you know. Actually, I carry that in my admin, so I have an entire bolt carrier group sitting in my admin box. Okay.
I will carry also some fix-it sticks, like some Allen keys and some star bits.
As far as tools, fix-it sticks, and then a Leatherman.
Leatherman.
A Leatherman.
Yeah.
I carry one every day with me, but I also have one on my battle belt. I also have one. You can't, guys, if you're looking for a great gift to give someone.
A Leatherman.
A Leatherman.
Yeah.
A Leatherman. I actually, around Christmas time, my wife will be like, hey, you know, what do you want for Christmas? And got family members and stuff like that are willing, my family, I'm blessed to have family that enjoy giving gifts. So they're always like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And instead of, I used to sell them all the time, oh, just give me some socks. Give me a pack of socks.
Now
I'm a very simple person.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, what most people are probably going to buy me, I don't probably need a lot of times. They're going to end up with some kind of nonsense gift that I really have no need for. Okay, so I was like, hey, buy me, you know, they can buy me a Leatherman. They can buy me. They're always on sale. You're just going to continue saying that.
A Leatherman.
A Leatherman.
Yeah, I mean, I also will carry as far as tools go,
what do you store your tools in?
I just store them inside of a bag, like a soft bag, like a small soft case.
Something like a Wiseman Company burrito bag or something like that.
Yep, and also like I'll carry the.
What about the pill bug? Have you ever played with that?
No, I haven't. Wait, have I played the pill bug?
That's Wiseman Company pill bug. I think that's what it's called.
Is that the bag, the burrito bag?
No, the thing that rolls up and you got the strap.
Oh yeah, I do have that. Yeah. Yes, and I put my fix-it sticks in there. I put I'll put a sighting tool in there.
Yep.
But I also carry a cleaning rod, like a military cleaning rod for stuck casings.
Yes.
So that can ruin anybody's day, but sometimes you see like a stuck casing in the breech of the barrel. So being able to tap that casing out with a cleaning rod is nice.
Talking about a sighting tool, a great tool if you've ever purchased a Hollison optic.
Yes.
It comes with a Torx bit on one end and a tiny little flathead on the other end.
Keep it.
Keep it. That is such a handy tool. I actually drill a hole in mine and I throw it on a key ring.
Oh, that's genius.
Because it's super easy to use. The Torx bit that's on it fits most things that are out there.
Do you keep it next to your Leatherman?
I do. I do. I keep it next to my Leatherman. Leatherman.
Why'd they call it a Leatherman?
I don't
Anyways.
So yeah, some type of way of keeping your tools in there, and then lube. You can never have enough lube.
Yeah.
We carry cleanse oil.
Yeah.
Cleanse oil is our preferred oil. I've been using it for a long time. They're a local company to us here in Central Florida. Fantastic company. The oil has always worked really, really good.
We can actually get cleanse oil on our site.
I actually use it on my fishing gear too.
Yeah.
So yeah, cleanse oil is on the site too. So if you want to pick up a bottle of oil or something like that, jump on the website. I actually got a really cool one that has a needler on it.
Yeah.
So it makes it really, really easy to, lube your bolts up or like your pocket knife. I actually use it on my fishing gear a lot too. So
the wipes are really convenient because you can just wipe the grease and stuff off and also
dispose of it.
So
you don't have just a greasy cloth laying around.
Yeah, but it also lubes as it cleans, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah. So having a good amount of lube there for it, you can't get enough of that. Right?
Yeah, not enough lube. Also, bug spray and sunblock. We hear all the time, especially in Florida, I need sunblock or I need bug spray. Just kind of making sure you're comfortable out on the range and not getting destroyed while you're out there.
Bug spray with tons of DEET.
Yeah, tons of DEET, not enough skeet. But what I'm saying is that you want to make sure that while you're training, you're focused on training, you're not focused on how uncomfortable you are. So try to make sure that you are
I think that's kind of the point behind all of this. A lot of this stuff is very simple that we're talking about, and most of you probably already have it. But for those that are looking to get into training a little more and going to be spending some more time on the range, we see so often that people are forgetting and leaving out little things like this that can make your day so much better and so much more comfortable. I carry an additional long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
that I always have in there that has like a hoodie on it to keep some of the sun off of my neck. Having that sunscreen or having a gaiter, like a gaiter that you can kind of just a towel that you can pour some water over top of. I mean, it's
like a schmog.
Yep, exactly. It's 130 degrees out there here in Florida during this time of the year. And we're not going to stop training.
No.
So we're going to continue putting our reps in, as miserable as it may be. So having like little things like that I carry in my admin box, my Pelican case. I carry an entire Pelican case that's on wheels. So
I'll probably watch this video before I go to the range myself, just to remind myself of all these helpful things.
Exactly.
Cool. As far as our attire, what are some things that we wear to the range?
So outside of your underwear and your socks, socks.
I bring an extra pair of socks.
Have extra pairs of socks with you all the time. If you're probably in the military, then you're probably already doing it. You got a pair of socks probably in your glove compartment box. You got them in your bag. You got them everywhere. So dry feet, key. AKA not only dry feet, but you need dry shoes.
I do keep an extra pair of boots. Like even if they're older shoes, I just have them in the car.
Talking about attire, what kind of boots do we wear? Honestly, it really depends on my environment. If it's if we're not in rainy season, then I'm going with something that breathes for the most part. Okay. Unless it gets really cold. If it gets cold, then I'm probably actually still wearing those because it doesn't really get that cold here in Florida.
It does. It gets down to 60.
I'm just doubling up my socks or something like that, throwing to keep my feet warm. But having something that is maybe not at least water resistant, because all that dew on the grass early in the morning can make for a miserable day. So having some type of water resistant or even type of waterproof boot. So
I wear waterproof boots.
What do you wear?
I wear Keens or Solomons.
I've worn Solomons for quite some time. I've Merrell? Is it Merrell?
Merrells.
Merrells.
I got a pair of Merrells with my Leatherman.
I've wore those before. I haven't ever tried the Keens. I'll have to try the Keens.
They're nice. Big toe box. I like boots with a very wide toe box so my toes can kind of spread out when I'm running. I don't like my toes being scrunched in, but that's just personal preference. So
a good set of boots, good or AKA sneaker. And we see a lot of people wearing Crocs too. So
I don't recommend flip flops.
I feel like Crocs, if you're in the state of Florida, it's acceptable.
As long as you got your back strap on, your 4-wheel dig.
You have the 4-wheel drive. So Crocs are kind of acceptable. So if you come to the range with Crocs on, I may look at you a little weird for a second and think.
I'll check your back straps.
And really think about going back to my truck and putting mine on.
And make sure your back straps are on.
But so you're starting from the feet up. A good set of shoes or boots. Keen, Solomons, those are great. Looking for something that's water resistant for us. If you guys are up north where it actually is cold, what do you wear? Because we do probably have some classes that are going to be coming.
Up north,
and there's a good possibility that the temperature may be cold by the time we get there.
So we'll need you to clothe us.
So we may need to borrow some clothes. So if you got some long johns that are extra warm, what are you guys up north? What are you rocking? So pants. For us, I enjoy. For you guys that know me,
well, let's talk about two different types of pants too. So
before we jump into pants, I hate wearing pants. I hate wearing shoes.
She likes wearing short
pants. I am a true Floridian. I was born here. I was raised here. I grew up running around with no shoes on. So I love being on the water. I love being on the rivers. I love being on ponds. I love being on the ocean. Every bit of it. I could straight up be a river rat. Okay. But sometimes I got to put pants on. I prefer to always wear shorts. You guys that know me, come into the shop. I guarantee you, if you come in the shop, you're going to see me wearing shorts. There's a good possibility you're going to see me wearing a pair of Hey Dudes or a pair of Crocs.
Hey Dudes.
Okay? Because I like to be extremely comfortable. All right? But when I do go to the range, there is a lot of brass on the ground.
A lot.
And there's a good possibility that I may need to go prone or I may need to kneel or get underneath the barricade, whatever that may be. There's a lot of sharp objects, doing vehicle classes, stuff like that, broken glass, just having proper equipment and clothing to fit the environment that I'm shooting in. Okay? If I'm just going out and I'm zeroing something in and it's going to be nice and simple and I'm laying down on a mat, you'll see me in shorts. But on a typical training day, having a pair of pants that fit that. For us, you see us do an open gym a lot.
A lot of run and gun.
A lot of run and gun.
Yeah.
What pants we wear?
So, I mean, as far as like a more tactical type pants, it's usually Norarm Tactical, which is actually from Norway, right? Norwegian pants. They have like a padding that's already sewn in, and they accept different knee pads. So like Cry Precision knee pads, or those they have their own version of a knee pad that you can slide in there. A lot of pockets, breathable. They have vents. That's huge for us.
I would say those have
really nice.
Become my preferred pants.
Yes, very comfortable.
The added additional padding. I have really jacked up knees. I have spent a lot of years destroying my knees. I rode motocross, rode BMX, did all that kind of stuff like that. So my knees are extremely sensitive, and it does not take a lot for them to be really, really sore by beating on them.
You're saying brass in your knee doesn't help out?
Yeah, it does not help. Okay? So having that additional padding to those pants, I like it. Plus they have some really cool patterns.
Yeah, and pockets.
Yeah, and a lot of pockets. You cannot have enough pockets.
Yeah.
My wife hates it. Because every time she does my laundry, she's finding all kinds of fun goodies.
Yeah. How many rounds are going to be floating around in the dryer?
And stuff like that. But those are great pants. Obviously, Cry Precision pants are great.
Yep, Cry Precision.
The Gen 3s, the G3s are great.
Yep.
I think they're in Gen 4s too, right?
Yeah, the G4s are out. A lot of guys wearing Gen 3s. And also, there's also some like...
there's Emersons.
Yeah, some like knockoffs.
Emersons knockoffs and stuff like that. I got probably 3 or 4 pairs of the Emersons.
The cool thing about those ones is they're expendable. Like you rip them, you tear them. It's not breaking the bank.
80, $90 tied up in them.
Yeah.
And you could probably I can easily get a solid year to year and a half worth of use out of them. And that's pretty hard use.
Yeah.
Before I rip the crotch out or something like that.
Yeah.
Usually that's the area that goes.
I will say though, the Cry Precision or the Norarm Tactical
are definitely going to be more comfortable. They're going to breathe better,
and they will last you
a very long time. The other thing about them is just the fit on them is
a lot better.
Is typically correct.
Yeah.
That is true. Is generally speaking,
true to size.
True to size. Yeah. Like versus some of the inexpensive brands that are out there that you can get the job done with if you're on a budget and stuff like that, because that is key. I would rather see you guys buy a pair of $89 pants and come out and train than buying a set of $300 pants and not being able to train.
Yeah. So, you just wear it in your living room.
Correct. So budget is key. But the Norarms and the
Cry
and Cry are definitely where it's at for sure. They're going to last you a lot longer. What are some other pants that we wear based on the scenario?
I would say like if we're doing like a clandestine carry class or something like that, we run Vertex pants or like jeans.
Yep.
Those are just really nice because we want to kind of match what we
denim jeans or
what we kind of match what we're already doing. If it's a comfortable day, we'll roll like denim.
Yep.
But yeah, Vertex is obviously, everybody knows who Vertex is.
Decently, used to be inexpensive that you used to get sub $20 was the like the Walmart brand of pants. That really kind of had a lot of
Wranglers?
stretch. Like the Wranglers, the Wranglers had a lot of stretch. They have a lot of stretch in the areas like the the glute area, the butt area, the crotch area. Really, really flexible.
Yeah.
If you are wearing those, that's a great pant. I would recommend also keeping in your kit, in your bag that you carry with you, is a set of knee pads.
Yeah.
Okay. Arc'teryx.
The Arc'teryx knee pads are where it's at.
The Arc'teryx knee pad are worth every penny.
They're only like $45.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I know you can probably pick those up on like Big Tex or Optics Planet or something like that. So.
Don't quote me on the $45.
Yeah, don't.
Just check the comments. put it in there.
I'm pretty sure they're more than $45.
Yeah, maybe because last one of these.
Eric has no idea what things cost.
I just got issued stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so he spent his entire career being issued stuff, and now he's a content creator, YouTuber.
Yeah.
So he's still issued things, so he has no idea.
Just comment below what you think.
No idea what the real retail world is. When
anyways, make sure you have knee pads with you.
What about shirts? I talked about it a minute ago. For us in Florida, I like having a good long sleeve shirt with a hoodie on it to keep some of that sun off of me.
Like a sun shirt, you mean?
Like a sun shirt. Yeah. Something like you would wear as a fishing shirt. I spend a lot of time on the water, once again, so I typically wear a lot of those to keep some of that sun off of me, and they're usually breathable. They'll have some expansion pockets underneath the armpits, things like that.
For me, I will run a t-shirt or a field shirt, like a traditional BDU shirt with no undershirt underneath. So I'll tuck that in, my BDU shirt or my like field top. so like a multicam field top or whatever, I'll tuck that into my pants and have no undershirt. And what that does,
he leaves it unbuttoned down in here, so the chest hairs fly.
Yeah, so the chest hairs fly, the eagle can scream. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't stick to my skin when it gets wet.
Yep.
It gives that airflow, and it's kind of like one of the old tricks in the book for like the old recce trick.
It absorbs the moisture off of you.
And it dries out quick too.
And as the air hits you, it kind of cools you down. It's kind of like the long sleeve, shirts that are kind of like that moisture wickening type material.
The wickening. The great wickening.
The great wickening. Whatever it's called. Keeps you cool.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy having that.
So yeah, having that field top that kind of just lets something breathe underneath and also dries out fast. But I also do carry numerous shirts. So I have like a field top and a couple of t-shirts just to swap out in case they get sweaty or nasty. So I don't ride home smelling like the range, you know?
Good fitting shirts that do not get, that are not, sometimes, look, it doesn't matter what the shape of your body is or anything like that. Sometimes we're afraid to wear something because it may show off too much, like, we maybe a little not happy with the way our body is shaped. And I'll see guys wearing incredibly oversized clothing that tends to get in the way. It gets in the way of holsters, it gets in the way of reholstering. They're trying to pull mags out and they're getting hung up in their clothing. So wearing some clothing that fits properly, kind of more of an athletic fit, even if you don't necessarily have an athletic body, it's a completely unjudgmental place when you're coming to the range. It should be. If it isn't, then you need to find a new group of individuals to shoot with, because we're all working towards a goal, whether that's our fitness goal or that's our shooting goal or both combined together. It's wearing something that fits the style of shooting that you're doing. Okay. If you're working conceal carry, making sure that you're wearing some type of garment that is going to be proper to that. That it's also not hindering your ability to draw the gun, and also not making it dangerous to draw the gun or reholster the gun.
One thing that we also need to talk about, a hat. I wear, first off,
Listen,
you can get
I don't have any hair.
Get a Barrel and Hatchet hat off the website. That's another way to support.
The AKA dad hat or traditional ball cap that the bill bends on it really, really good. That is key. Okay. If I had a mop like that, though, I don't think I'd ever wear a hat.
Listen,
I'm
Roy.
bald. I have to wear a hat to protect my scalp and my head.
It keeps the sun out of your eyes. So yeah, I mean, having a nice hat, a comfortable hat. The hats that we sell on the website are 47s. They actually just get better over time. So go pick up a hat, but having a hat to kind of keep the sun off you. Sometimes I wear a boonie if I'm feeling a little bit dicey, but just to keep the sun off my head.
Gotta have a hat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or a bandana.
Bandana works quite well too. So, but I don't have any hair, so I can't wear a bandana.
He's just wearing his sun shirt and wishing he was on the boat.
I wear a sweatband. With bracelets.
We're sweaty.
With sweaty.
Yeah. PPE.
Yeah. That's a good one.
What does PPE stand for?
Personal Protection Equipment.
Okay. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
I used to be a chief safety officer for a company that I...
Make sure you got your glasses on.
Put your glasses on. Don't cross the yellow line.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, you should wear iPro. I mean, how many times have we gotten hit with fall?
You will see us not wearing iPro way more often than what we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
And most of the time it's shooting paper, but still it's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable. Yeah. Okay. So wear your iPro. We tend to forget it. You'll find it on our hat a lot of time, so it'll be kind of like on the bill of the hat. Unfortunately, that's a bad habit that me and Eric both have, and we should do a better job of reminding each other.
Yeah.
You guys do a phenomenal job
of reminding
us
in the comments.
In the comments.
Hey, where's your iPro? I'm like,
but wear your iPro. You only got one set of eyes.
Yeah.
Having a good set of iPro, having a good set of clears. I happen to be a big fan of the Oakley. Oh, not Oakley.
Magpul.
Magpul, sorry. Oakley is fine too. Oakley works too. But I prefer the Magpuls. Magpul has some ballistic glass, safety glasses. Look, safety glasses does not matter.
Yeah.
You can literally go buy the cheapest pair that you want.
At Lowe's.
At Lowe's. You can buy a pair on Amazon where you get 12 pairs for $5.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as it's some type of safety protected, OSHA certified type glass, that you can put on your eyes. But I prefer the Magpul clears
They're
for
nice.
when I do wear clears. for the highest percentage of the time, we are wearing sunshades. You're wearing some type of sunglasses.
Yeah.
Most sunglasses that you have out there, the glass that they use, or polycarbonate glass that they use, will protect your eyes. It's usually strong enough. It is safety rated, whether that's Costa, Oakley, whoever it may be. We prefer the Magpuls.
Yeah.
They got some really, really cool designs.
Are we going to put them on the site?
Yep.
Yep. They're going to be on the website.
I don't know if they'll be on the website by the time this drops because they've been a little bit on back order, but maybe they will. Maybe there'll be a few pairs. But the Magpul glasses are great. Very, very comfortable. They fit well. They have a really, really good amount of eye coverage.
Yeah. They come in a sweet case, too.
Yeah, they come in what do they call their DECA?
It's like a DACA.
DACA case? DACA case?
Comment below. It's on the ticker.
Correct.
It's on the ticker.
We should really know this stuff.
It's going to be on the ticker. We know it.
It's amazing that we do.
Yeah. It's going to be on the ticker. So, I think it's the DACA case, but it comes in a hard case. When you throw it in your range bag, you don't get your glasses crushed.
Yep. So, the Magpul glasses are great. We're not obviously sponsored by Magpul or anything like that, but they tend to hold up.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of glasses, including from very well-known brands that are sunglasses that just kind of get destroyed on the range.
Yeah.
You can pick up the Magpuls for usually for a set of polar eyes in that $100 to $130 price range.
It's worth it.
It's worth every penny of it.
Yeah.
I usually get a good solid almost 2 years worth of usage out of them.
And that's like every day.
Correct. That's every day worth of usage.
Yeah.
So I usually get pretty much almost like 2 years worth of usage out of them on the range, protecting my eyes. So I recommend those. I'm sure there's a lot of other great brands that are out there. Wiley X's, that's another one. Wiley X, actually, I used to wear Wiley X's for a while.
Yeah.
They have some good looking style too. So,
yeah.
What else for personal protection?
Ear Pro.
Ear Pro. Yeah.
We were
probably even more important than Eye Pro.
Ear Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we wore Peltors.
We run suppressors. And we still run
Ear Pro.
Ear Pro.
Yeah.
My ears are extremely sensitive.
I have actual tinnitus, so like I have a constant ringing. Right now, I'm literally hearing ringing, so I can't risk having any more damage to my ears. That's all, when I was in the military, having a lot of those loud sounds and deployments and stuff like that, having that damage to my ears, I can't take that back. And so I need to make sure I'm continuously protecting my ears. So I wear the Peltors along with Roy, the Comtac 4s or 5s or whatever they are. They're Peltors.
I got a bunch of different Peltors. I have all the way back to Comtac 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So Comtac 2s or Comtac 3s, I can't remember my oldest set that I have.
Yeah.
So the Peltors are great. Obviously they're expensive. For us, we highly recommend some type of noise canceling
Ear Pro.
Ear Pro.
Yeah.
The downside to some of them on the market, now they all get the job done.
Yeah.
Okay. But the downside to some of them, they can be a little bit too noisy or a little bit too staticky sounding sometimes. So that's one of the reasons why we choose the Peltor. We typically get a really long life usage out of them.
Yeah.
But realistically, at the end of the day, any kind of Ear Pro is fine as long as it protects your hearing. If you got foamies and you're crunching them up, shoving them in your ears, that will do the job. I happen to have relatively, smaller ear canals.
Yeah.
So foamies and things like that have a hard time actually fitting in my ear canal.
Yeah.
So I always have to wear ear over the ear.
Yeah.
I've tried the different style of Bluetooth noise canceling ones from like Walker, other companies. I can't ever get them to stay in my ear. So for me, what works the best and stay on my head is over the ears. The Peltors, but I've used the Walkers. I've used pretty much almost every brand you can possibly think of when it comes to noise canceling and non-noise canceling. They all will protect your hearing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. The cool thing about the Peltors is obviously you have that ability if you're becoming and progressing throughout your journey in training and shooting and starting to build that community. You have that ability with communication. So and you can go with what's the company?
I think the Liberators or TCI. They have a cheaper headset. Safariland has their own headset.
Yeah, the connector for the company that makes the
Disco 3.2.
Disco 3.2. Disco 3.2 has a lot of connectors that will go straight into your Peltors for your Baofangs, all that.
And we're not sponsored by them
Risky
either.
Krisky has some great videos on
Yeah,
radios.
Risky Krisky.
He does a great video, so check those out. He's actually the guy to probably go see about that if you got questions.
Yeah, Risky Krisky or Disco 3.2. There's tons of resources out there. As far as the Peltors, the one thing that is really nice about them is direction. It'll actually directionalize sound. So if Roy's talking behind me, I can tell that he's talking from behind me. Sometimes with those noise canceling earphones with that amplified
sounds like
sound
it's all around.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you really can't
amplifies
distinguish.
it too much.
Yeah.
Very, very, very difficult.
So that's where it kind of makes up the money. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, like, what is practical for me? And
what's in my budget?
What's in my budget, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So where are we at?
As far as our other PPE items, we kind of talked about our knee pads, but it's also good to have a pair of gloves. Just like even a thin pair of gloves in case I have to get a suppressor off, or like an oven mitt to be able to take off a hot can, or just if I'm running the gun a lot and that handguard starts to get hot, or I'm picking up brass or whatever, just having a pair of gloves there is always nice. And a lens cloth.
Yes, a lens cloth. That isn't PPE, but a lens cloth is.
That's more admin.
Yeah, it's more admin.
We forgot it.
We forgot that up in the admin. So
it's in the ticker below. Admin.
Everything's in the ticker below. Cool.
But
right, so PPV.
PPP. Camera gear. All right.
For us, camera gear is important.
Yeah, obviously.
As we fumble our way through another video here, camera gear is important because it's what we do. It's one of the ways that we make a living, whether that's us doing some media work for other companies, and we're just taking photos and recording some video content to send to them that they can use for their own. Okay, we do media work if you need some media work done. Yep. Check out some of our photos on our Instagram. But also, what really works well for camera gear or some type of recording device is to go back and reanalyze your day at the range.
Yeah.
Whether you plan on sharing that on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, I know that is a very popular thing to do these days. Chris Brown, one of the guys we shoot with a lot. Chris he does not have any social media.
Yeah.
He has absolutely zero social media. I don't even have any social media right now currently. For the exception whenever Eric actually needs me to step in on Barrel and Hatchet and answer questions, I do not have my social media active. So for me, but I will still record myself shooting because I can go back just much like an athlete would do.
And watch the replay.
And break down and analyze where I can pick up time or what I was doing wrong. While I'm out there on the range, I may not realize when I'm doing wrong because I'm getting aggravated. I'm in the heat. It's all these other variables are standing in the way, blocking my brain from seeing what the true problem is. But then I get home and I watch the video back on the replay. It's like, oh crap, I did that. That's what I was doing wrong. This is why I was getting hung up on this drill every time.
That's if you are able only to make it out to the range, a couple times a month. That's how you get your range day to really work for you a lot more.
Recording yourself dry fire.
Yeah, dry firing and seeing what are some things that I don't notice, but I recorded that, and now I'm able to break apart my performance and be able to work on things specifically. So I like to have like
self-diagnosing what is wrong with you is more if you come and take a class with us, we will talk about a lot of times when you're taking a class and you're learning. What you're learning to do is being able to diagnose what your problem is.
Diagnose your problem. Yep. But if you have I get like a small tripod or a big tripod and a cell phone holder. Yep. Just something to hold my cell phone so I can record off my cell phone. If you want to get a GoPro or a camera, just some form of recording device to record your time at the range so you can watch the playback.
Yeah. So I think it's important to have it whether you plan on posting it or not. And then last but not least, and also the most important, so hopefully you guys made it this far to the end.
If you did, you're awesome. Real trooper.
Hoping that most of you guys do. But if you didn't make it this far, hopefully maybe you'll come back and watch this video because this is truly the most important part, and that is some type of medical gear.
Yes.
Always having medical gear with you and having it at arm's reach, having it close by, having it in a vicinity, whether it's on your body, that your buddies that you're shooting with or the guys that you're training with, they all know where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay. Notifying people where that stuff is. And then also getting out and learning how to use that medical equipment. Yeah. So we offer, not that myself or Eric teach because we're no way near versed in that enough to instruct people, but we do have
Guardian Casualty Response.
That comes and teaches a class for us.
Yeah.
So phenomenal class. Very useful for anyone that is on the range and also useful for anyone that is not on the range that has no desire to even carry a pistol or carry a gun whatsoever. Very useful class. I highly suggest that you always have medical stuff with you in your range kit. Don't leave home without it. At bare minimum, have some gauze, And have a TQ.
Yeah, have TQs in your bag, have TQs on your body armor, your belt, have it on, you know, having
as much
that
wound
as
packing
much
stuff
as you can.
as you possibly can.
Yeah.
You can no longer have, you cannot have as many, you cannot have too many TQs, and you cannot have enough wound packing material.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're looking for a good quality TQ, we do sell North American Rescue on our website. And if you need a way of holding that true, real, not fake Chinese duplicate North American Rescue, because there are a lot of fakes out there.
Especially
Tourniquet,
on Amazon.
We sell the J Tactical Solutions TQ pouch.
Yeah.
So I have TQ pouches all over the place.
Yep.
I make sure that I always have them with me.
And those ones you can mount on a seat belt, you can mount on your belt, you can put on your Molly kit. It's super versatile.
Yeah.
I will say the other thing also is even with your IFAC, the one thing that we do see is also bring like a little boo-boo kit, like just some Band-Aids. So if you get a cut or scrape or some spall, you can hit that up. Maybe you don't need wound packing material. You might just need a Band-Aid and some Neosporin. So just a small boo-boo kit.
If you're a dad, you have a boo-boo kit.
Yeah.
For you guys that haven't been blessed to have kids yet, hopefully one day you will.
Bring a boo-boo kit for other parents.
Bring a boo kits for other parents, okay? Because you can't have enough boo-boos.
Exactly. And maybe some wipes.
Oh,
Bring some wet wipes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a
Go
great
all
one.
the way back
to the beginning. Put on the ticker below, wet wipes.
Go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Wet wipes.
Yeah.
We shoot at a range where they have porta potties.
Yeah. Porta poops.
Porta poops.
Yeah. Make sure you got wet wipes.
You need some wet wipes.
Yeah. Wet wipes, and then maybe some to wipe off your hands when you're done with that lead, or be able to wash your hands.
They actually do make lead wipes. So if you're at a range,
can you wipe your butt with them?
I wouldn't wipe my butt with them. But they do make lead wipes.
Nice,
so you can order them on Amazon, stuff like that, to de-lead your hand. So if you're going to grab a bite to eat or something like that, high level contents in your blood is a real thing, I will tell you. I have been tested. So I had some medical issues not too long ago, and one of the things that they found in my blood is my lead level contents were about 10 times too high.
Wow.
So it can be very dangerous.
I just pretend mine don't exist. It's okay.
So I eat lead.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it on my eggs.
But biggest thing was once you guys go and you get all this stuff to the range, the key is to go to the range and to train. As we always say, make sure you're investing in yourself and making sure you're an asset and not a liability. So come train with us, or find a good trainer that's near you. If you come train with us, we love training with you guys. It's awesome to see and interact with you guys and see people investing in themselves in their journey. Any follow-up or final thoughts?
No, I think that's solid. Get out, and we can't say it enough. We say it all the time. We continue to repeat ourselves. We probably sound like a broken record.
Letterman.
Get out and train.
Go train.
Carry a Sharpie marker.
Make sure you also go check out our Instagram page. We have all of our behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as our Hatchet Cast podcast on Spotify. We have Rumble.
Did you guys know Rumble is free?
Free. Don't have to pay for Rumble. All the videos on YouTube are also on Rumble. And then also we have a Discord. It's there, okay? There's conversations there. It's something about servers, but we do have Discord, so go check us out there.
Guys, Eric is very dedicated to communicating with you.
Yeah.
So there are multiple different ways that you can find us.
Exactly.
And he is willing and ready to hold a conversation with you.
I'm trying to also be more active on Twitter. So yeah, if you guys ever have questions or anything, you can also hit up the chat icon on the website and ask us questions.
At the end of the day, we are here to help provide some knowledge to you and to share some information. So there's many ways to get in contact with us. Shoot us a message, drop by the shop if you're local in the Central Florida area.
Come see us.
Come and see us. We love to see you guys. It's pretty cool. A couple weeks ago, I had some guys fly in from Ohio that were here on town out of vacation.
Oh, that's cool.
They were passing by on Interstate I-4 and dropped in to say hello.
That's cool.
So, which was really cool.
And also, go down in the comments section and read. There's some good information that the Barrel and Hatchet community is posting in there to kind of help out. What do you guys bring to the range? And also, if you're new or looking for information, always check the comment feed. There's usually a ton of great advice down there. So we love seeing that support for each other. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I can hear a robot going off in the background over there.
That's creepy.
Probably like a little vacuum cleaner or something.
It's probably AI. Anyways, go out to the range and train. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Letterman.